us in this city of dreams.
So this is actually Cyberpunk 2077. And I must say,
Over and wonder what
I
you'll
think
let
it's
me
been like
scraping cyber.
few years since this game came out, and I didn't buy it yet because this game was actually made by CD Projekt Red, and their previous game Witcher 3 is, I must say, when I when I finally played Witcher 3 years later, and it was absolutely amazing. But the thing was, I'm not really big into first-person gameplay. I get motion sickness, but this was on PlayStation Plus, so I finally decided to give it a try. I must say, this game starts off with just the first hour, it's a bang. Right from the beginning, you have the option to fix your own car, which I don't know if this was scripted, but amazing. And as soon as as I did that, I get confronted by a sheriff of this town. I'm like, I have to, get out of this place because I selected a nomad character and he was not interested in it. Then I go to my road trip to go to the nearest radio station because I need to talk to someone, and for somehow, even in the cyberpunk city, there is no proper signal. So I finally connect it and I get my help to tell me the location of my next objective, or and then I hop into my car and then I go out again. And all this while I was thinking, this game looks really good. Normally it's hard to make dust and grime really difficult, but they did. Then I finally meet up with Jackie, the guy who gave me my job, I guess. And once he finally, after a little bit of small talk, after we load up the cargo, we hit the road again. So basically, the story is in this first hour, we have to smuggle some contraband into the city. Now, since I've played Nomad, I'm outside the city. And once we get there, you have your fake papers, and somehow you have to convince the guards that it is all completely legal. But during the investigation, you bribe him some money. He asks a few questions. I kind of fumble it up. I tell him that I don't have a backup with me. It's just I've always been alone. So the next thing you know, the officials are chasing me around, and then which leads to the first shootout in this game. I wasn't actually used to the shooting yet, and even though all of the aim assists were on, but it was a pretty good example of what to expect, what kind of set pieces this game would have, right? That was nice. And then we find a place to crash. Sorry, we find a place to hide out from the cops. And Jackie says, we should do our own thing, screw everybody else. So we decided to use the smuggled contraband for ourselves and blow. And I thought it was going to be a gun or high-end transplant or something, or something along those lines. But you know what this was? It was actually a lizard. We did all of those things for a damn lizard. And that's what this game is about. Even the first hour is completely unpredictable. It's crazy, and I'm pretty sure there are lots of moments which I love.